Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcus Hartwall, and I'm here today to talk about one of my passions. And it's one of the things that I believe in the most, and that's e-commerce. My background in e-commerce stems from working as a director in an internet retailing company called bodystore.com. And bodystore.com is a part of the Modern Times Group, MTG, and it's a company that works within the health nutrition industry in Sweden. It's one of the leading companies in that sector. And my objective with today's presentation, it's really to, in 30 to 40 minutes, share best practice within e-commerce. MTG as a company has been working within the e-commerce field for the last 10 years. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've had a lot of successes. And we've tried to learn from our mistakes. So today I will focus on the successes and how you should work with them. Looking at the agenda for today's presentation, I'm going to start off with a very brief overview of Modern Times Group, which countries we operate in, which operation divisions we have, and how internet fits into that. Then specifically following that, I will go on and talk about the internet retailing part, which is our internet division. And I will present the companies we have in our portfolio, the general strategy for this division, and then give you some concrete examples of these companies, what they do and what they sell. Following that, we really get to the core of the presentation, and this is the part I'm looking forward to talking about the most, and it's the best practice part. And here we will look at 5 things. I will talk about best practice in terms of developing a competing offering in e-commerce. I will talk about how to maximize traffic to your website. I will talk about when that traffic is in your website, how to convert it to sales. I will fourthly talk about execution, and I will talk about execution in terms of credit cards, payment systems, logistics, in order to provide a reliable and safe process for the customer once they've decided to buy. And then the 5th part, it's the reactivation part. It's where you get your customers to come back. It's how you create loyal customers and ultimately make a lot of money, hopefully. So looking at Modern Times Group, MTG, the company was founded in 1997 with the launch of the first commercial TV channel in the Scandinavian market. Since then, a lot has happened in our history. And today we are present in more than 30 countries across the world, and we reach more than 125 million viewers. So looking at MTG in the context of a media company in Europe, it's actually the one with the 2nd largest geographical footprint. If we look at the key activities we've undertaken in the last year, one has been the launch of a TV channel in Africa, in Ghana. It's the new continent where we're going to establish ourselves. A lot of risk, but with risk comes opportunity. The second thing has been that we've launched a DTH satellite platform in the Ukraine, similar to, let's say, a Bullsatcom operation in the Ukraine. Thirdly, and most importantly, actually, we made our biggest acquisition to date, which you are probably aware of, and that's Nova Televizia here in Bulgaria. And the 4th one is that we launched a pay TV channel in New York towards the Russian population, a pay TV channel. To give you the complete overview here and how we segment the company MTG, we have 5 areas. We have the free TV area, where you have in Bulgaria channels such as Diema, Diema 2, Diema Family, Nova, and MM. And on the Swedish market, you have different ones, and in the other country, different ones. I will not go into detail here. The pay TV channels that we offer are mainly carried under the brand of TV 1000, that also exists here, as well as the Viasat pay channels. I believe in Bulgaria we have Viasat History and Viasat Explorer, but there are many more of these in specifically the Scandinavian countries. The 3rd part is radio. We are also the largest commercial radio operator in Scandinavia and in the Baltic region. We have similar channels to what you have here, the commercial channels such as Vitusha or The Voice. We have the equivalents Rix FM and Energy. And then finally, the online division. The online division is not only an internet retailing e-commerce division, it also has a social community called Play Ahead and mobile TV on the mobile phone. And then finally, Modern Studios, which is the production part, which produces series. So looking at how we segment the internet retailing business, we do it in 3 ways. We have one entertainment vertical, one health vertical, and one fashion vertical. And within each vertical, we currently have 2 companies. And the reason why we segment it like this is that each of these companies operate in quite unique sectors. I mean, selling DVDs and CDs and computer games at CD-ON requires different competences and interest than buying shoes at Nelly. For example, that's our clothes site. So we've segmented them based upon industry and that the customer buying decisions are different in each vertical. But overall, what unites these companies, it's the best practice part I will mention later. That's really the foundation of how we run them. But we segment them like this. The vision for our internet retailing division is we are currently the leading e-commerce operator in the Nordic region. But of course, we want more than that. Like every company wants, they want to be bigger, better, and more profitable. And our perspective is Europe, where in the next 3 to 5 years, you will see us expanding into, for example, countries in Eastern Europe or Central Europe. The key thing is that we have TV operations in those countries, because that's really the synergy between why we as a media company have an internet retailing part. It's that, of course, we cross-promote them. I mean, we give these companies a lot of commercials, both on TV and radio. You build them quickly, and they grow. And in terms of reach, to give you some numbers, and let's say the aggregated number of customers in our databases, we reach about 2 million customers.
Webit e-Business i Internet Marketing Expo.